YouTube. It's time. It's time for the big reveal. Well, I don't know if it's big. Well, it is big. I don't know how big the reveal is. So you remember when I built the garage, it's super tall, and it was, I just don't like ladders. And I bought a bucket truck, and the thing was awesome. You saw it in a bunch of videos. I don't know if I did a good, here's the bucket truck and all about it video, but I kept it for a few years after I finished the garage, and I sold it. And I sold it for the same price that I bought it for. But, now I'm building an addition, and it's like, it's tough with ladders. So, I got on Craigslist, and I found the exact bucket truck that I had for sale again. But it was rough. I mean, it was like, they said the boom didn't work, and it was running when parked, and so it's obviously gone downhill. And when I had it, the whole frame was so rusty, I was afraid it was going to break in half. The other thing about it, it's like anything you buy, right? You learn why you wouldn't buy it again. It was very tippy when it was up, right? It didn't have any stabilizers. It was just sitting on the rear dually wheels. It had a massive sway bar, which helped, but it was still very and it also, even though it was 35 feet, it just would not quite go high enough. So I didn't want to get the same kind of truck. That was like a 2500, 3500 full-size pickup, and so I started looking for a larger than that bucket truck. And really, there's only two kinds. There's the small kind, and then there's the large kind. And I got a larger bucket truck, which is here behind me. Yeah, that, my friends, is a bucket truck. So that is a 52-foot. It's actually like a lineman's truck. It's an insulated bucket, and it's got joystick controls and a huge Caterpillar diesel, air brakes, and it's above 33,000 GVW, which means I can't even legally drive it on the road. So, here, let me switch the camera around. So yeah, this is my new bucket truck, and it's totally ridiculous, but it's perfect. So yeah, I can't even drive it on the road legally. It requires a CDL to drive it. It's so big I can't even fit it all in the frame. But yeah, this thing is awesome. I mean, so I've got lots of places to put my tools, which I really liked the last time I was building. I keep them all in the utility body. But the biggest reason I got this size was because it has stabilizers. And it makes such a difference when you're up in the bucket. Especially 52 feet in the air. It's got a little entrance here. And it is a beast. I mean, this thing is all there. So, I mean, it's got some rust, it's not a new one. Check it out. So, joystick control, which makes it honestly really, really nice, because you can go in multiple directions at the same time. And the other reason that I got this, you probably can't see it very well from here, is that thing right there. That is a jib crane, right? And so you can see the holes there. You can adjust it out. It's It's actually pretty long. It's like, I don't know, 8 feet. And it's got a 2,500 pound winch on the end of that cable, which is honestly the reason I got it, because I'm working alone, and getting materials up to the second story, and specifically that window seat is what I was looking at. Like, how the heck am I going to get that down alone? So this was my solution to that problem. So I suppose I could give you guys a ride, a tour up in the air, and show you kind of what this thing's all about. Here, I'll go on this side. So this thing is so huge. I wish I had a good scale comparison. Okay, so start it. It's a diesel, so every time I start a diesel, I turn the key on, and if there's glow plugs, they glow. We're gonna let the air charge up. That's the air gauge there. This thing only has 87,000 miles on it. It's got fewer miles than any vehicle I own. That's pretty awesome. It's got this cool Allison transmission, like, shifter module. These are the air brakes, and you can charge the trailer brakes. So this will charge up. We got a PTO switch. We got to turn that on, and a fast idle button, which is pretty cool. That lets it charge a little bit faster. And so this one it doesn't run on like a generator like my last one, which was part of the other issue, is that the generator would not run all the time. So switch this to upper control. So you got lower controls here. Oh, down here. Down here there's the levers for the, what are they called? Stabilizers. And then this is actually a capstan winch, which you can see kind of on the side there, under there. That hole in the side. I think you can put a capstan on there and wind up, I don't know, stuff. Who knows? So I'll start the video once I get up in the bucket. Alright, so I'm in the bucket, right? I got my controls. That's what it looks like over there. Let's go up. Right, so pulling up on that. Away we go. Just as smooth as silk. I think. So that's the crane there. So that's just one arm up, right? So now I've got another arm, but I'm afraid of heights and a little chicken. So yeah, maybe I'll have to hire somebody to come over and show you. Alright, so this is going up with the other arm now. Which ends up getting me back closer to the house. You can probably see the fear on my face. So that puts me here where all the wasps are, so I can take all these shingles off and remove this window seat today. Maybe. A little nervous to remove it. It's making quite a hole in the house, but it does have to be done. So now I can actually go in. And oh, that's a nice view there, right? And then I can go back, but I can only go back to there. So I need to reposition the truck in order to get any lower, basically. Well, yeah, that'll pretty much get me where I need to be for most of the window seat, and then I can always move the truck. This is the little doohickey I've been using for videos, which you can kind of see in the mirror there. This is a microphone which I keep trying to use, but I don't know, like people have been complaining about not good enough audio. You may not be able to hear me now, but yeah. Also, I have these little levers here, which changes the idle back to a slow idle, which is kind of nice because it makes all the controls work even slower, which is comfortable, especially when you're afraid of heights. Oh, it rotates too. I didn't really show you the rotating thing. And see, my last bucket truck, it would only rotate around so far, and then in order to go that little last bit, you had to go all the way around to the other side, which is less than ideal, especially when you just need to get this one little thing 2 feet away. You got to go all the way around. Now don't get me wrong, the little bucket trucks are still like, they're awesome too. I'm trying to not have the sun on you. You know, they have their pluses. While you can drive them on the road, which is nice. But I like the stabilizers on this thing. Like, it just makes it so nice, so comfortable. And I've just got a little bit more reach, which is nice. Oh, I didn't show you this part. This is also an articulating basket. So the basket rotates, which is, I can't tell you how many times I needed that built in the garage, because you can angle it and really get right up next to the wall. The basket also rotates like this, but I don't really need to rotate, so trying to think what else. Oh, this arm will actually flip all the way over on itself. Just trying to make sure I don't hit the truck. It'll flip over on itself the other direction as well. Maybe I can show you if I had enough courage. I don't know. It's awfully nerve-wracking. I'll try it. No, I won't. Here we go. I'm gonna get down in the bucket a little bit. I could show you the down shot, huh? Well, at least I'll be able to film my death. That's good. Although, I won't be able to post it. It should have been a YouTube Live, huh? Oh my God. What am I doing? Tell you what, I do not like being up this high. Holy crap. Oh my god. Alright, that's it. Quite the view, huh? Okay, this is as high as I ever want to be. Oh my god. Save me. Yeah, I'm such a wimp. Oh man, heights freak me out. That's like when the Ferris wheel starts moving. Hate that too. Well, anyway. I might actually do some work now when I stop playing around here. Yeah, whew, I don't need to be that high ever again. I don't know what it is about heights. I guess the fear of the sudden stop. The fall won't be that bad. Oh man. Okay. I feel better. So anyway, yeah, the jib crane has like 2,000 pound capacity when it's all the way in, and then as it goes further out it has less and less. But I can show you that here now that I'm near the ground. So it can rotate like that, which is cool. So if you extended that arm out up here, and then you rotated the basket around here, the jib would actually be in a place where you could have it above you, and I think it's for those big transformers. Not the more than meets the eyes one, but the power line ones. So that's the tour of the bucket truck. Yeah, I guess I should get some work done today. So all morning I worked on the plan. I'm trying to get that buttoned up. I now understand how the beams are going to interface with the existing house, and I can order my lumber for the walls. I'm kind of waiting on my guy at the lumberyard to get back to me so I can do that. But that's the bucket truck in a nutshell. It may seem ridiculous to buy a bucket truck, just so you have some sense of what this sort of thing costs. I got this one for, let's see, they wanted 9, I offered him 7. He took me up on $7,300 delivered. Not only that, he said when I'm done with it, he'll buy it back from me. Which is just like, why wouldn't I? Like, I'll just sell it back to him when I'm done, and then good to go. So, alright. I'm gonna get some work done. And, yeah. Okay. So, that's what I got. Most of everything is out of the way in order for me to remove the windows. I did not take any video, any time lapse, anything. I just took it all apart. It's about 100 degrees out here, and then like the sun is beating on like this side of the house, and it makes it even hotter. It's crazy. So now I just have to figure out how to remove that picture window. I don't know how much it weighs, but alone. And then the 2 side windows, and then dismantle the frame. So far the inside is still untouched, but I'm gonna have to go shut off the circuit for the lights and probably remove the tile inside. But I think I can do that after the windows. But whew, boy is it hot. So I got an umbrella in the bucket. Oh my gosh, that makes such a difference. I was just like cool as a cucumber under my little umbrella. I just jammed it down through all the controls. Hasn't caused the bucket to go out of control yet, so. Anyway, time for some water, figure out what time it is, 2 o'clock, and then figure out how to move that big old window. We got a mess down here, check this out. Trim boards, insulation, siding, shingles, 2x, nails everywhere. I got insulation hanging off the ladders. Big cleanup. But good news is lumber is going to be delivered tomorrow, midday, which means that mess needs to be cleaned up. That window seat needs to be off of there so I can start building the walls. That's awesome, I think. I can't believe I'm building the walls already. But, so what are we at? This is Monday, so this would be day 8. Day 8. Okay, water. So, this is the window seat right before I dismantle it. It really is a nice space. I mean, if you were going to build one, they're really, really nice. We found ourselves using it all the time. But of course, this is why it's got to go, because it's cracked. And it's cracked because the window seat wasn't built strong enough. Rather, it's settled. And I don't know if it wasn't built strong enough, but it certainly settled and cracked the window. These windows here also never, you can see the angle, see how it's like closer there and farther there. They never shut. So that's the problem with that. There we go. Alright, so those are shut. Those are ready to remove, but I think I'm going to try and remove the big one first. So now I just got to figure out how to do that.